So we are here now in Parsippany, Troy Hills Mall, and I am in front of a Goodyear tire store that closed a while ago. Not entirely sure how long ago, but at least within the past year. And I'm just trying to get as much a look around here. You can kind of see some signage in the back where it says quality service from your trusted team, and there's one or two signs below that. I believe one of them for the restroom. They still have a few objects around in there, some cones, a makeshift table from a couple garbage cans, and this, surprising most of all to me, is that they had this little, some tubing in there, I guess for some insulation. I'm not one to know much about that, so criticize me as you want. And also these cups, or this cup, and these unfinished sodas. There's not much in there. I'm not gonna go fetch it, but just taking a look in there. And there's a few other things. There actually is a sign in there that says 1570 Route 23 North, Butler, and then there's a phone number for Goodyear Auto Service. So there is a little bit of the place still can be seen in there. Again, I'm not walking in. It is available for retail though, so it's not completely lost. And as I back up here, you get to see what used to be the Goodyear signage. I believe it was yellow when it used to be here. I don't think they had anything on the side. I think it was just in the front. I don't remember seeing anything on the side of here. But I'll just take a quick look. Oh, actually, yeah, that makes sense for an auto service shop to have a couple garages. Obviously it's going to be locked, and a lot of vents just torn down, stuck in a pile, just left there. And it may be a little hard to see, there's actually 3 doors back there. 2 of them have signs on them, one saying exit and the other saying not an exit. And I think the one in the middle, oh, actually that might be a window, my bad. I'm kind of seeing through glare. So, a little bit of reflection there. A few other objects left around. There's something in the middle there. And, yeah, pretty gutted out. Not much else left in here. Oh, okay, there's another door there. But not much else to see. I don't remember if Goodyear is still around as a business, not just in New Jersey, but anywhere. I believe their products are still around, but I don't remember if the business itself, flew the coop, as it may be. But there is a look around the side, and I'm not going to go all the way back, but here is a quick look around the back, where you'd have some stuff being dropped off, and there's just a whole bunch of woods in the other direction. So we're gonna head over now to the Kmart that's over there. I think there used to be a Payless, and I don't know if that converted into something else, but we'll take a look over there in just a moment. Okay, so we're on our way over, and the first thing we're seeing here is a ShopRite. Pretty good in shape, and I'm not gonna worry about videography for this store in particular. But I did want to mention, just as a fun fact for those who know me, I'm Maniac for Bricks and know I like video games. A while ago, I got on eBay a really good condition copy of the first Nintendo Power that I ever got. This was a ShopRite that I got it from. That's just a fun fact. I don't know if anybody even cares, but yeah, I only remember really going here once in terms of shopping with my mom, and I got that while I was there. So, cool story, bro. Probably. Yeah, if I remember correctly, the shop right here actually expanded. You can see the Sunrise Cellars section is over a little bit more where the red roofs are, and that used to be, I think either that or next to it used to be a Payless shoe stores. So they expanded a little bit further out this way. Actually, on the other side was I took a picture of it, but there was a sign that said, "We moved to the supermarket in front of the store." Like, kind of just written on there, and I think it might be referring to this. So there's one area here kind of missing. There's still like a couple of other places like GNC, there's Avenue, there's a Five Guys, which I talked about yesterday. They, you know, had other locations. And here we have Kmart. Not big Kmart, as it used to be, just Kmart. So just give me a moment. We'll take a browse through the store as best as we can and check it all out. See if there's any sign of wear and tear in here. I do see a couple signs of the store windows in red and yellow, so we'll see what happens. Seems like the electronics section is even less than the other store. And that one was pretty minimal as it was. Wow. We're at the far end of the store, and this is the garden center. Whoa, okay, even more so, whoa. Yeah, tell me they're not closing. Doors, they won't even open. I don't know if you heard that, but they had the blue light special go off right now. I mean, it doesn't have the actual ring where the light is, but you did see in the beginning of the store a sort of blue light section. This, I believe, was the pharmacy part of the store. Is it broken here, or is it just my sunglasses? Because I feel like it's both. So I turned the camera back on just to make a note that the lights are actually going back on. It's kind of strange, but it just got brighter in here while I was walking around. And the Lego was not on the 60% clearance side of it, it was on the blowout side, so it's only like 15% off, which is like $1 or $2. So yeah. Don't worry about that for now. I'm sure that it'll drop later when it's like really ready to go. They have Tech Deck still? I didn't know that. I used to play with those. And to those who are wondering, that wasn't the only Lego in their section. There's the rest of it. I guess they just had a surplus and they threw the rest in the other section near the clearance. A little bit deceitful, but they do what they gotta do, I guess. And mostly new stuff, at least the last wave or so. I did see Brickheads back there for a bit. Only a couple older sets, but not really much older. And no doubt they didn't pick up on a new wave because they probably won't be around for it. And again, for the Lego fans, as you know, they have to genderify the Lego and other building block brands. So there's still more Lego around here. They're just in the separate section. think I know when a store is desperate when they have 3 different ways to say, we need to get this stuff out of here. Giant blowout sign. And then the clearance section, and then you saw the blue light in the beginning. They're saying everywhere to Sunday, this needs to go. And we need to collect. Just to get some 90s feel, just take a listen. Remember when these were hot and nobody could find them? I still don't even know if they're, a fad or anything. I think the last time I was at this particular one was years ago, because I do remember going to this poster section trying to find a Finding Nemo poster, like one that shows the entire cast, and I found it here. So, like, no other stores had them, and this is way before Finding Dory. So, this has been a while. Then again, it's a little further from the other Kmart that I went to yesterday, so that's one reason why I haven't been here in a while. So as I walk through another one of the aisles, I just wanted to mention there are actually 2 areas for bathrooms in the store. One in the front and one in the back. One was right before the blue light special area that you saw, and then the other was near the layaway area. Or like the hallway that is adjacent to the employee room, which is just something that I don't know if it needs to be documented going through there. I just thought I'd at least mention it for those who are wondering about the floor plan. I don't think there's a map in here where there was a map in the other store, considering that it's all on one level, which I actually thought it was 2, but I was mistaken. Okay, so now I don't remember the name of the mall off the top of my head. I'll look it up. You'll probably see it on the Flickr page. I think it's called Troy Hills, from what I'm reading on that sign over there. Also, nice look at the sun. I remember there used to be a Pathmark here. I know even before that, or around that time and close before that, there used to also be an Odd Job, or yeah, I think it was Odd Job, like somewhere around one of these stores, or a combination of them. I'm not entirely sure. Don't quote me on that, but I just remember there was, it's in this vicinity. There was also at the very end a Toys R Us, which I'll take a look at in just a moment, that used to be here. I'm actually surprised that it's no longer here, but you know how some stores don't do as well in certain areas. But that was gone a while ago, and was since replaced by an LA Fitness, which is still there as far as I know. Hey everyone, Maniac for Bricks here on location. This LA Fitness is the Toys R Us where I started collecting Bionicle. Back in 2001, this used to be a Toys R Us. My brother and I got our first figures here, Tahu and Kopanga respectively, and sure, we got plenty of other Lego and other toys here, but somehow, years later, it fell apart, then it was abandoned for a while, and then it became an LA Fitness. This is probably the first time I've actually been here since it was a Toys R Us. Okay, so now we're taking a look at the Pathmark that used to be here. You can still see a little bit of faded signage along the edges, but like most other places, it's gonna be gutted out and completely empty. The next sign over here should say Super Center, and then we have the middle where it has the Pathmark logo, or would have had it. I'm actually looking a little bit on the inside underneath the camera. There is some stuff in there. Okay, so there we go, Pathmark. And then on the next end, it would say pharmacy department. So a quick look here, and they do obviously have it locked, but it looks real empty inside. There is one thing in here, some sort of vault and some sort of pillar. I'm not entirely sure what either of them are for, but it is an interesting thing to see. It's probably some sort of vault for cash, but I'm obviously just gonna stay out here. You can even see that area in the middle. I bet some of you who have been patrons of Pathmark can tell me what that is for. I actually, I've been to this one. If I've been here once, I don't remember it. In general, I don't think I've been to Pathmark that many times in any location. I do know of a couple locations, but I don't really think I have any memories or fondness for the store. So as I'm passing by a couple of stores, I just wanted to throw this one out there before it's gone. You see where that drive-through sign is? That used to be a Burger King, then it turned into a Dunkin' Donuts. You can still see the remnants of it being a Dunkin' Donuts. We'll come back to it someday. But for now, I'm gonna throw my hands back on the wheel. But now before I throw this bit of trivia out there, that Walgreens over there used to be a drug fair. That's the name of the store. It was a pharmacy, but it also had a lot of cheap discounted products. And I think there's actually one video out there on YouTube other than this one that documented when it was drug fair, but it was very low lit, so it didn't get a lot of interior showing. I think, well, oh my gosh, there's actually another business there that's gone. Corrado's Market used to be red. It's not really a great detail, but there's some history there for you. And again, there's still a couple other stores around here that I remember changing over time. I'm not going to go through all the big deals right here, but there we go. All right. One more before we get to Kmart and Wayne. The building over there that says EXO, that used to be a Lone Star. I don't know if anybody remembers that one. That used to be a really cool steakhouse, kind of Western themed place. You know, this is right by Willowbrook Mall. And I knew of a few Lone Stars around, but not in recent years, not for many years actually. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen a Lone Star, but I just knew where they were. So, onward to Kmart. And maybe Cost Cutters. Definitely Cost Cutters. Alright, another drive-through. I don't even know if there's anything left here that I could actually stop and take a look at, even at a later time. This park area used to have a small playground, kind of where you can see those benches, but now it's just benches. End of show. You know, even in this one video, I'm doing this so many times, I feel like I should be like driving a tour bus around. And on your right, once again on the right, there's actually an area that used to be an A&P. This actually closed about, well, within the past year. I'm not really sure if it was a year ago exactly, but it was within the past year that area was closed. I actually walked through that A&P once. It was very empty and very desolate. They've since then torn it down of the iconic, you know, slanted design that they have in the front of it, and they've just kind of turned it into a more typical mall-looking, you know, building. So I don't know exactly what's going to move in there. They still have an office space available sign nearby, and I think there are even still other spots in there open, so I'm not really sure what the fate of what used to be is. Oh wait, there is a coming soon sign. So it's some sort of marketplace that's going to move in there, but I don't know the brand personally.